Well, yeah, this happened yesterday. Posted it on Instagram. Yeah, I was leaving the Liberty Bowl in Memphis, leaving a Memphis football game, and there was a divided road, northbound on one side, southbound on the other side. It's not even a highway; it's just like a road in the city. And but there's cutouts in it because there's kind of like there's houses on one side, and on the other side there's like a school and some other stuff. But it's not designed for you to take a U-turn on. And a Chevy HHR decided they wanted to take a U-turn right there. Well, I was in the far inside lane, so I was right next to the drive. And they were deciding if they wanted to turn out or not. They were kind of hesitant. They were kind of creeping out, stopping, creeping out. So I slowed down. But at the last minute, they decided to pull out anyway. Well, they didn't even try to accelerate very fast. They just kind of pulled on out and acted like nobody was behind them. Slammed on my brakes, didn't help. I turned at the last minute so I didn't hit them with the very front of the truck. And I clipped the back of them, the driver corner, and just cremated the quarter panel. Like that whole rear quarter of the vehicle was demolished. Anyway, they also hit another car in the other lane. They jerked sideways and hit another vehicle, sideswiped them. But yeah, I didn't get a ticket because they pulled out in front of me, and in fact, I think the officer cited them because they're not really supposed to do a U-turn at that street. So I'm free other than the damage, which is honestly fairly extensive. The speed limit's 40, and I probably hit them every bit of 35. Like I said, I tried to stop, and I turned at the last minute, ended up in the grass median, right next to a tree, so I almost hit a tree also. But I missed the tree, luckily. But bumper's trashed. The inner support of the bumper's trashed. The plastic piece that the fog light mounts to, which is also part of the inner structure, is smashed. The fog light still works though. Headlight's completely demolished. It's actually separated. The low beam doesn't work, but the turn signal on the high beam works. Grill's gone. The radiator support's gone. The frame horn where the bumper rebar mounts, which is right here, the metal rebar is behind this plastic piece. That is bent sideways. The plate's bent. I don't know if it pushed the frame any. I hope it didn't. The inner fender got ripped out. It's in the bed of the truck. I had to tie the ABS line out because I didn't want it rubbing the tire. I can't tell if this was damaged any. It doesn't look like it, so that seems fine. The airbox is fine, luckily. But there's this metal right here, which actually bolts into the body. It's technically the inner fender support. Like older vehicles would have this separate and bolt to the body, but newer vehicles it's not. I think this metal structure, which goes all the way through the front, I think that might be bent. This little bracket tab's bent. You know, I don't know the extent. Where's the frame horn? Oh, frame horn's right there. You can tell it's bent. I don't know how that body mount is. I don't know if that's bent. I don't know, you know, I don't know all that. Here's the fog light. Obviously, when this went in, it hit the hood, crinkled the hood up, which I haven't even lifted the hood up. I'm probably going to do that here in a minute. The hood mount back here is pushed back. I can't tell on that. The door opens fine. But yeah, we're back here. There's the radiator support. That's all broken and cracked. So I'm going to pop the hood real quick because I haven't popped the hood yet. That body line looks straight. Okay, so this is that inner structure. That looks okay. Yeah, see, that's broken. That's part of the radiator support. Or at least the grill mount. Yeah, I won't know how damaged it actually is till get it to the body shop within the next couple of days to actually look at everything. That frame horn to me doesn't look tweaked, but something is tweaked because this hole got smashed in. It might have saved, this fender's dented right here, but it might have actually saved. Oh, paint cut me. Anyway, it might have saved this bar right here, but I don't know. Everything's gonna have to come off to actually look at everything. But yeah, that's fun. So, oh, it also got the rim. There's some scratches here, tire marks here. There's a couple chips up here. So, it's going to need a new fender, at minimum. New fender, new hood, maybe a new hood mount. And I don't know how. Hopefully just the mount is bent, and it's not actually this body mount here. But I can't tell. I know this is all pushed up, but the hood is also pushed back. New radiator, new supports on radiator supports on this side. It's gonna need that mount pulled back out. Might even need this structure piece right here, maybe tweaked back. It's gonna need a bumper, the rebar, the rear bumper support. It's gonna need new rim, new fog light. And that's all I can see right now. It's going to need a new headlight and might even need some wiring harness repair behind the headlight. But I can't tell. It might have missed some electrical damage, which, if it missed electrical damage, that's fantastic. I would hate to have some stuff back there. The place I plan to take it to has somebody that one of my friends works at, and I trust him. Hopefully I can get him to work on it. If I can get him to work on it, I trust his repairs, and I trust his, any wiring problems fixing. If there is any damage to the wiring. But, yeah. Just an update on the truck. I got in an accident yesterday, which was fun. The people that were in front of me, they cut me off, were really shaken up, and I can understand why. I cremated that HHR. Here's the fender liner. It ripped, yeah, there's, okay, so it did rip out, it ripped out the mounts, ripped out that. I ran over it, like, I hit them, and this crinkled, and then I ran over it. I found this in the road, right at the impact zone. But could be worse. I can still drive it. I drove it home. They lived around the corner, so they didn't have that far to go. But that HHR is totaled. There's no fixing that. It would need a whole rear body and quarter part of the body. But looks like my airbox is fine. So I'm not even gonna. I would like to know what it looks like behind here, but because my buddy works at that shop, I've been to that shop a number of times. I'll just while it's taken apart for evaluation estimates for insurance, I will figure out, I'll get him to send me some pictures and maybe even keep it apart so I can see what it looks like. I'm going to need a new washer bottle. I think this washer bottle looks like it might be tweaked, which I'm not surprised if it is, because the washer bottle's right here, actually. Oh yeah, it's tweaked, because it's right on, it's attached to the grill, actually. Not busted. But yeah, that's nice and fun. That's down there. There's the frame horn right there. It's bent back. I think that's it though. Anyway, just a ramble update on the truck. In fact, everything's busted up now. But, and the fun thing is, just got new concrete put down and we can't drive over it until, it's safe to walk on now, but we can't drive over it until, Wednesday, so we got another 3 days, and technically Thursday. So I can't even pull the Yukon out. I don't want to get a rental car. So, my mom's trying to push me to get her, or she keeps on suggesting a rental car, and I'm just like, no, if I can hold off on dropping the truck off for an estimate till later in the week, then I can drive the Yukon. The Yukon's fine. So, the only other vehicle I have out is my Jeep, but my Jeep needs a battery, and I also really don't want to be driving it because it needs a radiator. So I can drive it. I've been driving it with a busted radiator for a while, but I just don't feel like driving it because I really need to fix the front axle. I got to put a radiator in it. It's all drivable, but it's just not something I want to keep on putting miles on when I know something's messed up and it needs to be fixed. So, yeah, I might show a picture of the HHR, but I don't know. Anyway, I'll talk to you later.